What if the reason your body feels weaker after 60 isn't simply your age, but the fact that your muscles aren't being challenged enough? And here's the good news. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need complicated machines. You don't need to spend an hour every day exercising. With just a pair of dumbbells and a sturdy chair, you can train nearly every major muscle in your body with 8 simple movements. But there's something even more important. This workout isn't really about bigger arms or looking like a bodybuilder. It's about being able to stand up without struggling, carry your groceries, climb stairs, get out of the car, reach overhead, and stay strong enough to live life on your own terms. Because after 60, strength isn't just about fitness. Strength is independence. And today, we're going to build it from the ground up. I'll show you 8 dumbbell exercises, and each one has a specific job. The first builds the foundation of your lower body. The fourth challenges the kind of strength you actually use in everyday life. And number 8 may look incredibly simple, but it could be one of the most important movements in this entire workout. So don't skip ahead. One quick note before we start. Take a minute to loosen up your joints, a few gentle arm circles, some marching in place, a couple of easy bodyweight squats before picking up the dumbbells. Now grab your dumbbells, and let's start with exercise number 1. Number 1, goblet squat. The movement that builds your foundation. We're starting with the lower body because strong legs are the foundation of an independent life. Think about how many times you sit down and stand up every day. Now imagine making that movement easier. That's exactly why I love the goblet squat. Hold one dumbbell vertically against your chest with both hands. Stand with your feet around shoulder width apart. Keep your chest lifted and your stomach gently braced. Now push your hips backward and bend your knees. Imagine you're slowly sitting into a chair. Lower only as far as you can comfortably control. Then drive through your feet and stand tall. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Don't rush. The slower you control the movement, the more you can focus on your muscles. Aim for around 8 to 12 repetitions. And if balance is a concern, perform this directly in front of a sturdy chair. You can even use the chair as a target. This exercise trains your thighs, glutes, hips, and core. But more importantly, you're practicing one of the most important movements of daily life. Sitting down and standing back up. And we're just getting started. Your legs are awake. Now let's work on something that often gets overlooked after 60. Your back. Because stronger legs help you stand. A stronger back helps you stay upright, pull, carry, and maintain control. Number 2, supported dumbbell row. Build the back that helps you stand tall. Place one hand on a sturdy chair. Hold the dumbbell in your opposite hand. Step one foot slightly behind you. Hinge forward comfortably while keeping your back in a stable position. Let the dumbbell hang beneath your shoulder. Now pull the weight toward your hip. Drive your elbow backward. Imagine you're trying to put your elbow into your back pocket. Pause for a moment at the top. Feel the muscles around your shoulder blade working. Then slowly lower the dumbbell. Don't let gravity do all the work. Keep the movement controlled. Complete 8 to 12 repetitions. Then switch sides. This exercise targets your upper back and helps strengthen the muscles involved in pulling movements. And here's why that matters. Your back isn't just there to look good. You use it when you open doors, pull objects toward you, lift bags, and maintain an upright posture. A strong back gives your entire upper body a stronger foundation. We've built the lower body. We've started strengthening the back. Now it's time to train the muscles responsible for pushing. And this next exercise has an added advantage. Each arm has to work independently. Number 3, dumbbell chest press. Build pushing strength one side at a time, lie carefully on a sturdy bench, or perform the exercise on the floor if that's comfortable for you. Hold a dumbbell in each hand near your chest. Keep your feet planted. Brace your stomach gently. Now press both dumbbells upward. Your arms should move smoothly. Don't slam the weights together at the top. Then slowly lower them toward your chest. Feel your chest and arms control the descent. Press again and repeat. Aim for approximately 8 to 12 controlled repetitions. The dumbbells allow each arm to work on its own, which can help you notice and address differences in strength. This movement trains your chest, shoulders, and triceps. And those muscles have a very practical job: pushing, moving, lifting, supporting your body. If getting down onto the floor or a bench isn't practical for you, don't force it. A wall push-up or another comfortable pushing variation can be used instead. The goal isn't to perform the fanciest version. The goal is to build useful strength safely. Now we've trained pushing strength, but there's another type of strength you use constantly without even thinking about it: carrying strength. And that's where number 4 comes in. It looks almost ridiculously simple, but don't underestimate it. Number 4, farmer's carry. The simple exercise that trains real-world strength. Pick up a dumbbell in each hand. Let your arms hang naturally. Stand tall, chest open, shoulders relaxed, core gently braced. Now start walking. That's it. But here's the challenge. Keep your posture tall. Don't lean from side to side. Don't allow the weights to pull your shoulders forward. Keep your eyes looking straight ahead. Take slow, controlled steps. Walk for about 20 to 40 seconds. If you run out of room, turn around carefully and continue. If balance is an issue, use lighter weights and stay close to a stable support. This exercise trains your grip, shoulders, arms, core, and legs while challenging your ability to stabilize your body under load. And think about what this represents: carrying groceries, moving a suitcase, holding bags, picking something up and walking with it. This isn't just gym strength. This is life strength. And that is exactly what we're building today. For exercises down, we've trained your legs, back, chest, grip, and core. Now we're moving into the part of the workout where many people make a mistake. They focus almost entirely on their lower body and forget their shoulders. But strong shoulders can make everyday reaching and lifting much easier. Let's fix that. Number 5, seated dumbbell shoulder press. Strong shoulders for everyday life. Sit on a sturdy chair with your feet firmly planted. Hold one dumbbell in each hand at shoulder height. Keep your wrists comfortable and your stomach gently braced. Now press the dumbbells overhead. Move smoothly. Don't use your legs to throw the weights upward. Then lower them slowly back to your shoulders. Repeat. Aim for about 8 to 10 controlled repetitions. You should feel your shoulders and arms working. But here's something important. You don't need to force a huge range of motion. If your shoulders aren't comfortable going all the way overhead, use a smaller range. If overhead pressing causes pain, stop and choose a more comfortable variation. The goal is to strengthen your shoulders, not to prove how much weight you can lift. Strong shoulders can help with everyday tasks like reaching for a shelf, putting away light objects, or lifting something overhead. Small improvements here can have a surprisingly big effect on daily life. We've worked the muscles in front of your body. Now we're going after the muscles that help power your hips. And this next exercise teaches something incredibly important after 60. How to use your hips instead of relying entirely on your lower back. Number 6, dumbbell Romanian deadlift. Strengthen the muscles behind you. Stand with your feet about hip-width apart. Hold the dumbbells in front of your thighs. Keep your knees slightly bent. Now push your hips backward. Imagine someone is standing behind you, and you're trying to touch the wall with your hips. Let the dumbbells travel downward along your legs. You don't need to touch the floor. Stop when you feel a comfortable stretch through the back of your thighs. Then squeeze your glutes and drive your hips forward. Stand tall. And repeat. The key is the hip hinge. Your hips move backward. Your spine stays controlled. Your glutes bring you back to standing. Start with very light dumbbells while learning this movement. Aim for 8 to 12 repetitions. This exercise strengthens your hamstrings, glutes, and posterior chain. And those muscles help you generate force when you stand, climb stairs, lift objects, and move around. So don't think of this as just another leg exercise. You're building the engine behind your movement. We're getting close. But there's one area people often underestimate when they're trying to get stronger after 60. The arms. And no, we're not training them just for appearance. We're training them because stronger arms make carrying, pulling, lifting, and handling everyday objects easier. Number 7. Dumbbell bicep curl. Stronger arms for stronger, everyday movements. Stand tall with a dumbbell in each hand. Keep your elbows close to your sides. Start with your palms facing forward. Now curl the dumbbells upward. Keep your upper arms relatively still. Pause briefly at the top. Then slowly lower the weights. That's 1 repetition. Don't swing your body. Don't lean backward. Don't use momentum to make the dumbbells feel lighter. Let your biceps do the work. Aim for 10 to 15 controlled repetitions. You should feel the muscles in the front of your upper arms working. And here's the surprising part. A simple curl can support something much bigger than arm strength. Think about lifting a bag, carrying a suitcase, picking up an object, pulling something toward you. Your arms are involved in countless everyday movements. You don't need complicated exercises to make them stronger. You need consistent resistance and controlled repetitions. And now, we've reached the final exercise. Remember what I promised you at the beginning? This one may look simple, but it might be the most important movement of the entire workout. If you're over 60, I want you to remember one thing from this video. Getting older doesn't mean you have to stop getting stronger. You can train your legs. You can train your back. You can train your shoulders. You can train your arms. You can improve your ability to carry, push, pull, stand, and move. And those improvements aren't just numbers on a dumbbell. They're what allow you to keep living your life, to carry your groceries, walk up the stairs, travel with confidence, get out of your chair, play with your grandchildren, open that stubborn jar, pick something up from the floor, and say yes to activities you might otherwise avoid. That's the real transformation. Not simply looking stronger, being more capable. So start with the weights you can handle. Focus on your technique. Progress gradually. And most importantly, keep showing up. If this workout gave you something useful, hit the like button and subscribe to 5-Minute Fitness Play for more practical fitness and healthy aging videos. And I want to know something. Which of these 8 exercises are you going to start with? Tell me in the comments. And if you know someone over 60 who wants to stay strong and independent, share this video with them. Your strongest chapter doesn't have to be behind you. It can still be ahead. Stay strong. Keep moving. And I'll see you in the next video.